Hey y'all. So basically, this video kind of slanted. We gonna make it work. So I'm finna rant. Um, we oppressed. It's time that y'all know. I hope y'all know about this life. Being black in America is hard, bro. It's difficult. Like this lightness sucks. This lighting sucks. Our life don't gotta suck though. We could still be great without the white people. Like not even white people, without the racist white. Like oh shit. See, I'm not even letting myself be great. That's called internal oppression. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna go off. Okay. First thing first. Systematic oppression is real, bitches. Let me define it. Systematic oppression is basically America's way of keeping black people as second class citizens. Yup, there it is. I said it. It's been revealed. Wow. I'm glad I finally know. So let's get on with the rant. Um, y'all probably haven't. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but if you haven't, I highly recommend that you do see it. It's a not even documentary. Yeah, it's a documentary called The 13th, directed by Ava DuVernay on Netflix. It's probably on YouTube. I don't know. And that junk is, what is it? It's enlightening, bruh. Not only is it enlightening, it's just inspiring. The tone may be pessimistic, but that's just because it depicts what goes on in America. Like, America's fucking depressing, um, and oppressive. So watch the 13th, and then watch when they see us, directed by Ava DuVernay, because she's the magical goddess. Like, gosh, she's amazing and she's gorgeous. Like excellence, of course. So when they see us, it's like it's this story of the Central Park Five. And the Central Park Five is basically made up of five boys of color. And I say boys because that's what they were when they were arrested and when they were victims of America's government, of America's criminal justice system. So when they were arrested, they were around the ages of between approximately 12 to 16. And that's a lot for a child to go through. Like go through the criminal justice system while you're just a child. Like, you're a baby, bruh. They were babies. And I personally can relate, which is why I'm so heated and passionate about this situation and this topic, because like those boys were just kids. They didn't do nothing illegal but go to the park. It's like, would not be getting arrested for what? Breathing? Like, oh my god, bro, we can't even be great. What's up with that? Like I have recently, right now I'm 16. Scorpio gang. I'm 16 right now. But when I was 14, I had just turned 14 like 2 weeks prior to my birthday, and I got in a little issue. It wasn't no illegal issue. Wasn't nothing bad. I ain't still know nothing. I ain't robbed nobody. I ain't do no. I ain't sell no drugs. I ain't do nothing. I was just 14. I was a baby, bruh. I was so happy to be 14 because I was finding out. I was like, I'm a teen. I'm a teenager. So yeah, I got in a little trouble with the police. Actually, I didn't get in trouble with the police. I got in a family dispute. Yeah, like this grown man attacked me, and me being the victim and a child at the time, like this is hard. Um, so as Okay, so being a victim, it's like difficult when the people who are supposed to protect you just go back on that promise. Like, as a police officer, you promise to serve, protect, and other things. You don't promise to shoot little innocent black people, do you? Cause I ain't hear that. Okay, like story time. This is where story time comes in. Oh, I look so creepy. My stepfather, my evil stepfather. I'm Cinderella, y'all. You know, the real life Cinderella. My evil stepfather. I was alone with him in the house, and my little brother, was there at the time. He's like 6 years younger than me. So at the time, he was around, I don't know, 7, 8. So like, I was a child in middle school, and I'm in my house where I'm supposed to be safe. And me and my brother were just arguing over the remote. You know, like children do. We don't know nothing. We don't know better. So we arguing over remote. He comes upstairs, you know, stomping upstairs, coming from the bridge down below, whatever. And he's like, "What's the problem, bro? What's the problem?" I'm like, "There's no problem. Like, relax. There's no problem. Like, don't make this into anything bigger than it needs to be. I just want the remote. That was it. All I wanted was a remote." I mean, I was there first, but okay. And what ended up happening was that my stepfather, he tried to whip me. Like, first of all, know your role. Like, relax. He tried to whip me. Like, what? Over a remote? Like, what, bruh? And so I did. I was like, "Nah, nigga, like, you ain't my dad, bro." So I went to my room, and he followed me, and so I'm trying to close the door, and he's like pushing the door so I can't close it. And so when I finally tried to close it, he got his foot in the doorway. So I'm trying to close it, but his foot's there. And so he pushes the door open because you're a grown ass man, bro. I'm just a little ass girl. So he pushes the door open. Keep in mind, I'm alone. I just got my little brother at the house. Like, he ain't going. What he can find? What he finna do? Like, what I'm finna do? If a grown man decide to attack me, I'm finna be attacked, right? Because I'm sure I'm like 5'3", 5'2". Back then I was like 5'2" or whatever. That man was like a grown ass man. So, he in my room now. This not what y'all think, but it's what I thought it was. Like, what y'all thinking, what y'all may be thinking, what y'all may be thinking right now, is what I thought. I thought this nigga was finna do something. So I was scared. And my mama was at home, and I was breathing heavy. I was like, "Bro, leave me alone." I would like get out my room. I wasn't even like get out my room. I was like backing up. Like, what is, like, why are you coming up to me? Like, he's walking up to me, all forebodingly, like I'm just like, what? Like, what's up? Like, I'm anxious now. I'm scared for my life. Breathe. I forget to do that sometimes. I forget to breathe. It's hard being black. So he's walking up to me, right? And I'm thinking he about to attack me, and he's like threatening me or whatever. And so I'm like, "Okay, bro, like, get out, like, go." So he walks downstairs to get something or whatever, or he leaves somehow, some way. I don't know. He leaves. I think I leave first. I don't know. I think I dip or something, but I wasn't staying in that room with him, so I dip. And you know, I went to go get reinforcements. I grabbed a broom. I grabbed whatever like could be used as a weapon to protect myself. I grabbed a broom. I had this chair, and like one of the arms that you put your arms on, like, it was broken, and it had like, I just took that chair. I took that because it fit in my hand. So I'm prepared. Just I'm not even prepared. I'm just like, I just got it with me for a sense of security. And this man really tried it. He really tried it. Anyway, let me just get to cute part. He tried to like take advantage of me being so small and all. He like what I do. So basically, all I remember, what I can tell y'all is, I ended up on the floor of like near in my living room on the floor, and he was like on top of me, and that bitch was scared for her life. I was like, not today, Satan, not today, not ever, not ever. And so I, you know, panic, panic causes you to do a lot of shit. So I defended myself. I picked up whatever was next to me, because he was also bending my arm backwards. So it was like he was trying to break my arm or whatever. Like that's how he was like um restricting me. He was like bending it like some weird angle, so I couldn't even move, and my arm felt like it was about to like break off or whatever. And so he was getting closer, and I was like, ew, like get off me. He was getting heavier, and I was like, okay, I can't breathe, like leave me alone. And so I grabbed something, whatever was next to me. I'm just reaching out, and then I just boom, something's in my hand. I go boom, because he's right on top of me, like, you know. And so I'm just like, boom, like I hit him with something. I don't know what. So next thing you know, he off me. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. He off. And then he's like leaning forward like this, covering his forehead. I said, what the fuck? But I already went outside. I'm screaming, help! Somebody, someone, where? Because I'm on the balcony. I got a balcony. So I'm just like, I crawled to the balcony. I'm just screaming, somebody help me! Like I can't breathe. I'm like having a panic attack. I'm like, Mama, like when you come home, like I need help. Like, I don't have my phone on me. Like I just got a phone too. And so he's on, you know. So I go back inside, and then he's bleeding on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what? When? Stop? Where? What? And he's bleeding on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I I didn't do that. And so apparently I did, and that was self defense, because we know what Houston trying to do. I wasn't finna have it. Not about to be a victim today. Not ever. No, no, ma'am, sir. No, no. And so, I defended myself, and this nigga called the police. He said, "Hello, 911. I've been attacked." I said, "Nigga, you been what?" He said, "Please come." She's still here. She's still here. I said, what? I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, she's still here. Like, bitch. So you're not finna be like, I just have to attack her and take advantage of her, and like she defended herself. And I was attacked. Like, bitch. Seriously. So basically, he called the police talking about I attacked him and shit. Like, nigga, I defended myself because you attacked me, the little ass girl. So that nigga's mad, and the police are coming. They're on their way. And me, I never really had a good stigma of the police, being a little black girl in the ghetto. I was always taught that black people should fear the po-po. So that's what I did. I feared the po-pos. It's like, if you're a little black girl, I don't know about all black people, but at least for me and like my community, we just have this sense that like the police are no good. At least for people my skin complexion. Like, so I'm here scared now, and I'm in my room. I think I locked my door, and my brother is screaming, "What did you do? What did you do to my daddy?" I'm like, "What did he do to me? Like what? What is?" So I can't breathe. I go to my room. I know I lock my doors, and I'm near my window, and I'm just like, I'm finna jump, but not suicide type shit. Like, I'm just like, I'm finna escape. Like, I don't want to stay here no more. Like, but to me, I don't know what was wrong with me. I think it was the little girl who loved her white girls. Loved her Pretty Little Liars. She thought going to jail was fun. little white, I don't know I don't know what was it in me. The little dumbass in me was like, oh my god, we should totally dress up for this occasion. Like, bitch, what? And I'm just like, and so I put on a leather jacket. I'm the dumbest. I put on a leather skirt, and I'm, oh my god, I sound so dumb. Anyway, um, I text my friend that, and she's still my friend now. I text her that like I'm finna go to jail. I said the police finna get me. I've been got. I've been gotten. I'm no longer safe. The system got me. And so she's like, "What, Precious? What?" And so, um, honestly, I don't even think my phone works. I think I'm just using Kick or whatever. Cause I don't know why I couldn't call my mother. Maybe I was just dumb, or maybe my phone didn't work. I don't know. So I see my sister come through the back. She's like coming through the side, right? I'm just like, is that my sister? Oh my god! Like safety comes. Like yes, my older sister. And I'm just like, I'm scared. And I'm like come here. And she comes up through the no, she's coming up the door to the house, our main door. I'm screaming through the window. 'Cause I'm like, is that you? Is that you, sister? Is that you? Like, no, I finna say her name because So I'm like, is that you, sister? She's like, yeah, it's me. And so she comes inside. I'm just like, and I rush up to her like, oh my gosh, like she's my security. Now that she's here, like I have someone on my side who's older who might know what to do. So I'm just like, oh my god, something happened. Like he tried to do this, and I had to defend myself. And he called the police, and she's like, wait, what? And so I'm just like, yeah, that's what happened. And so she's like, defense mode, big sister mode and shit like that. So she's protecting me, like, but she's got me behind her. She's like, okay, so like, no, we're not. This is what we're not gonna do. And so the what happened? Oh yeah, so the police gets here. Okay, and it's like this one black girl, this one black woman. I thought she was cool, but nah, she was like, she wasn't even comforting. Like what? And then I think two, there's two white men, and I'm just like, mm-mm. And so they're like, okay, sir, tell us what happened. They get in the house, and then the lady, the black girl, she's asking me about my information. She asked me about my name, how old I am. I was like, I'm 14. I just turned like 14 2 weeks ago. I'm gushing about it, and she's like, okay. But I'm also trying to get her to understand that I just turned 14. Like, I just turned 14 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, I was 13. Now I'm 14. 14 years alive. Like, dumb, like a dumb innocent child. And so I'm just trying to get her to understand that like I am a child. I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm trying to tell her what happened. And he's telling the police a different story. Like, nigga, what? And so next thing you know, I see my two evil stepsisters rushing in the door, and they like, hmm, they like, hmm. Anyway, they they go, what did you do? What did you do to my daddy? They're like, I'm like, what? She tries to bum rush me. I'm like, and so they takes two police officers to hold her down. At least keep her away from me. Like, sis was trying to kill me. Like, nigga, your dad already tried that junk. Like, relax. So, he goes outside to the ambulance that's outside as well. So they're like, sir, do you want me to call an ambulance? He's like, yeah, with the ambulance. Okay, he goes inside to the ambulance or whatever. I don't know what they do to his forehead. They just give him a band-aid. He got blood all over the floor. Like, who's gonna clean that shit, bro? You're nasty. Like, why are you walking around like, okay, you got what you deserve. You tried to attack a vulnerable little ass girl. What nigga does that? Okay, a pedophile. Okay, a rapist. Okay, a pervert. Okay, what else? What else? That really I was like, you're not a victim here. I was the victim, but the system. That's when they did me dirty. Like, and this is when the connection to systematic oppression, the criminal justice system, and when they see us comes in part. This is when it comes to play. So what happens next? So they're talking to me like the two white men come up to me. They're like, "Okay, little girl, I'm outside now." They're like, "Okay," with my sister, and they're like, "Okay, little girl, guess what's gonna happen? Uh, you gonna come down to the station with us?" Like, yeah. And here's what they're saying. They're like, I remember it vividly. They're like, "You can come down to the station, where you're safe and protected. You can wait here till your mother gets here." I'm just like, cause my mom's not here yet, and I don't want to stay with them. I don't want to stay with like him and his daughters. I'm low-key fear a part two. I'm fearing like a part two's gonna happen. So I'm like, okay, so what's the other option? And they're like, well, you can stay here. Well, he'll probably try it again. And I'm just like, what? They're like, you can stay here, but he'll probably try it again, and you won't make it then. I'm just like, what? What? And he's like, yeah. So he says, but if you come down to the station with us, I talk too much. He's like, if you come down to the station with us, then you'll be safe. I was like, oh really? He's like, yeah. Oh damn, that's lit, bro. I was like, yeah. So I'm just like, okay, well, fine. I'll just go there and wait till my mom comes because I don't want to stay here and cause trouble, like especially with my sister here. Like I don't want them to attack her too. So I'm just gonna like go to the police station and like reach like refugee and like refugee over there. He said you'll be back real quick. And I remember that part because I'm just like, okay, yeah, fine, totally. Like my mom, she's getting her degree, being a bomb ass bitch, getting that money, making that bread, ching, bitch. So I'm not, and so she's busy in school. So I think she had a test that day too. And so they take me down to the police station, but then they put me in handcuffs. And I'm just like, wait, what? So they're putting me in handcuffs. I'm just like, oh, this shit kind of tight, like, bruh. And so they're walking me down across the street to the police car, and I gotta sit in the back where they got what they got there, where they got the bars, like where they put the criminals at. And then my neighbors coming out like, oh shit, like they just like, oh wow, like whoa, like so she's criminal, like she's a little ass girl. So they watching me. I'm just like, now I'm not feeling so good now. Like that little girl who's like thinking, oh my god, it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna dress up and go to jail and have so much fun. That little girl's like, what the hell was I thinking? This is not fun. These handcuffs are too tight. Like I can't. Like my wrists hurt, and like my arms hurt, like my shoulders hurt, because they're like. And I'm just thinking, I'm embarrassed. I'm just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like I regret going. Like I'm like, I don't want to. No. So my sister's looking at me. She's panicking or whatever. She's trying to get hold of my mom. She's like, when are gonna be? She said, we're gonna be there soon. We're gonna be there soon. So I'm like, okay, you better. I'm trying to keep cool. I'm just like, because they said you'll be safe down there, little girl. You're just gonna wait with us, so your dad won't try anything again. But when my sister was asking them about him, about like what punishment is he gonna get? Is he gonna go down to the station, or whatever? They're like, nah, because a parent is allowed to discipline their child. I'm just like, discipline. That was discipline. That that was attempted rape, like or murder, whatever that was. That was attempted something that was not no discipline. He wasn't trying to teach me no better. He was trying to take advantage of me. And first of all, he's not even my father. He's like no, like marriage don't mean shit to me. I ain't asking him to be my dad. No biological, no DNA type junk like that. So you're like no love in that relationship either. So he's not my father. So he has no right to discipline me. He could be a stepfather, but he's not my dad. He's not the person who born me. He don't love me. He tried to take advantage of me just 10 minutes ago. Like, and so they take me down. So I'm in the car, and then they're playing some weird ass music and they're like, happy in the front seat. I'm just like, what's wrong with these white people? I mean, and so, and then they got me next to the black lady and she not saying anything. And they making jokes in the front and they talking about some white people and shit. And so I'm going, the car's going down the street, right? And a man sees me. He's like, oh shit, they arresting children now? Bro, that's crazy. And he turned around like, I ain't finna get got. I like, nigga. So I'm at the police station. By then, I'm just like exhausted. That whole thing was exhausting. No one asked me, how do you feel? Like, are you okay? Like, did he do anything to you? They just said, come on, let's go. So they still got me in the handcuffs. They never took the handcuffs off. And it was 7 p.m. and I had just come back from school. So it's 9 p.m. or around 8 p.m. or whatever. And I'm there. And they put me in a cell. An actual prison cell. Like a cage. They put me in a cage like I'm some type of animal. Like, bitch. Am I a super predator? Like, it's like a super predator is basically what black children and like the future generation of blacks, what they were perceived as by whites and even black people in their community, like due to social media negative stigmas and negative stereotypes of black people as like violent and animalistic. Like, they dehumanize black children and they criminalize them just through the portrayal of the media. Like, what? So super predator was going around, and that's also happened in like the Central Park 5 case. They were like known as like wolves in packs. They were like wilding. They were seen as super predators. Like, they saw black, instead of seeing black children as children, they saw them as criminals and people to be fair. Like, that makes no sense. It's literally ridiculous. I'm tired of this suppression, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. Too tired. Like, I was just a little baby. I was 14. I know I was doing. So, what else happened? So, I'm in the station. It's boring, and then actually, when I sit on that cold, hard bench, staring at a white wall, like a pasty wall, I just rethink. The fact that they said that you'll be safe here. You know, it'll be okay. No, actually, no one even said you'll be okay. They said you'll be safe here. Yeah, they just stuck me in a cage next to this other black boy, whatever. And then so they were saying my name, right? They said, "What's your name?" They said, "What's your name?" I was like, "Precious." And then the black boy on the side was like, "Precious, Precious." And he was making fun of my name, and I was like, "I ain't gonna stop him." Okay, because apparently I've been sheltered because I never experienced that type of treatment. Like, my environment is always like, one must respect one another. You give respect to earn respect. Even if someone goes low, you go high. Like, that's always been how I've been raised and how my environments have been like. Apparently not at that prison station. That juvenile detention center. Fuck y'all bitches. I'm really mad, bro. Like, I want to sue. Like, they made that the worst year of my life, the worst memory. I was crying in that station. Like, I don't know why. Like, I just started crying. Like, actual tears. Yeah. Like, I feel like I disappointed somebody. Like, I was disappointment to my community, to my parents, to my school, to myself, my family. Like, what? I was so disappointed in myself. Like, how could I end up? I feel like I was never gonna get out, and that's what actually happens. Like, once the system gets you, they got you, and when they got you, they keep you in forever. you're theirs. Like, you're no longer your own person. You've never been your own person. Once you're born black, the system finds a way to get you. Like, so from 7 p.m. being there to 2 a.m. I was like, they moved me, right? They was about to move me to an actual jail cell. Like they were about to put me in the uniform, a juvenile detention uniform, give me a bologna sandwich, and make me sleep on a bunk. I was like, no, 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 no. You said I'll be safe. No, 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 no. So I was like, no, 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 no. After I cried, I took a nap, and that was like a bomb nap, you know. So I cried out all the oppression and all the tears and blood and angst. So that nap had me like, wow. It had me really. I thought it was just a dream. I woke up. I was like, what the? I'm still in here. I'm in here. This is real. Like what? I was like, whoa, my God, I can't believe I'm actually still in here. Like, what the hell? And keep in mind, we're waiting for my mom. And so what they do is, right, my mom, she was notified. And she's like, what? Okay, like, no, what happened? So, no, okay, it's not what, no. So she's ready to come get me. She's out of school. She's ready to come get me. And, what happened? They're telling her she needs specific documents and papers. So she's on her way, right? She gets here. They're like, okay, no, you don't have the correct papers. But she brought the papers that they told her to bring. So she brought the papers, the correct papers that they told her to bring. And apparently it's not enough. So they say go back and bring another document. She goes back, she comes back with this document that they asked for. They say, no, you need something else too. So this is like the third time. And so she goes back. She comes back and she says, if y'all niggas don't let me see my daughter, we finna have problems. I've been back and forth 3 times. It's 2 a.m. Like, it's too much. She's 14. I need to relax. Like, relax. Like, y'all doing too much. She's just a child. And, so they finally let me go. And I'm just like, Mama. Mama, this place is horrible. I don't want to be here. Like, I can't. Like, I was like numb. I was like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? But I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say to her. I was like, because I did feel disappointed in myself, and I feel like I disappointed her. But I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. So I just felt numb and like, I also haven't eaten. They didn't feed me. And like, I felt heartbroken and shit. That, like, even just a prison holding cell, even just a holding cell, is hard to be in. So, when she got me out, I didn't know what to do with myself. And then when I watched, so connecting this back to when they see us, it's like those kids, those boys, because that's what they were. They were boys. They were little ass boys. They were teenagers. They weren't even teenagers. They were children, babies. They were babies. So them babies, them boys, like when I watched it, me as right now, like as a 16-year-old, it just kind of like flooded back a bunch of memories of like my time in like the criminal justice system. And there was a specific quote that one of the policemen said to Corey, and it was that, where was it? So Corey was just going to the station to protect his friend, just to be there for him. And then he was like, "Oh, do you want to come down to the station with your friend? You'll be back. You'll be back real soon." That's what really made me like. And Corey thought, yeah, yeah, I should, cause like your mom will kill me if I don't. Got to be there for my boy. So he came to the station. He wasn't even on the list, but he came to the station. But my thing is the fact that the cop said you'll be back real soon. But Corey Wise spent approximately around 11 to 13 years in prison, adult prison. He was tried as an adult, as a 16-year-old boy. Process that. I'll wait. Process that. Tried as an adult, went to adult prison as a 16-year-old boy. Do you remember how you are at 16? I know how I am at 16. If you're 16, you know how you is. Like, I couldn't even imagine. Like, my time at a juvenile detention center was hard enough as like a 14-year-old. But like going to an adult prison with grown men? Oh, my heart. Hearing that broke my heart because I was like, and it literally reminded me of what that man said to me, like, well, what that white police officer said to me. He said, "You'll be back soon. You're gonna go there, like, relax. You'll be back soon." And I ain't come back till 2 a.m. the next day. So I'm just like, they lied to me. How could they do that? Like, how could the people who promised to protect and serve this country lie? But then another thing that really um was like weird, not weird, was like what's that word? That shot out at me, I guess, was when Antron's dad was like, he was telling him to confess, to falsely confess. He was like, they will lie on us. They will, what? They will lie on us. What else will they do? They will imprison us and they will kill us. And I was like, you're right. Like, you're way too right. You're way, like, this is the problem. The fact that he was right. That the fact that white people, white racist, white politicians, like CEOs, legislators, cops, any white racist person in power will lie on us, imprison us, or kill us just to get their way. And it's ridiculous how it keeps going on in this society. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And I need to change. And a way that we can change is by changing America's stigma and by changing stigmas of black people in general, like negative stigmas. We should change it for the better. Like, essentially, I know everything's not just gonna automatically be rainbows and ponies and stuff like that. I know it's not all automatically just gonna get better like that. But I feel like if we change media's um, perception on us as like as like their vilified perceive, like how they perceive us as villains and evil and criminals. If we change their ideology, and I know it's not gonna be easy. I know that for a fact. But if we change our stigmas, if we unite, and not only us as a black community, but like us as a minority group, if we just like unite all the minorities, and like if we will be able to fight back against the oppressive heteronorm, how do you say that word? Heteronormative? Oh, I can't say it. Hetero. I think it's heteronormative. I can't remember. But we will be able to fight back the oppressive community. Like, not even they're not a community. Our enemy. Those are our enemies. Unless I thought cult leader. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just saying that like we need to unite as a people. Even white people, they're not our enemies. The system is just, it needs to be changed. Like, the system is actually meant to keep black people down as second class citizens, but it's meant to keep white people on a pedestal. It's meant to keep us down, and we can't let the system win. And what they do is they imprison our people. What else do they? They imprison our people. They take away our education. They show us, like, there's this they're in the 1930s. The homeowners what they purposely had banks. Okay, let me revisit that because I have like three different quotes combined. So basically, banks, right? They used to show black people purposely and routinely towards supreme loans in order for them to like use whatever money that they make for like loans and debt towards white people. So they'd be getting paid and we just be paying them because you don't got no other choice. Therefore, we will have to turn towards criminal acts. And then that's also oppressing us. And when, here's one thing we need to know. And if there's anything that you get from this, it's this. Don't let the white man get you, especially in their mass incarceration prison movement. Because there's a company, not even, there's a corporation called ALEC. And basically what it is a corporation made up of a bunch of white legislators. And they just make money off of black people in prison. That's what it's in the 13th, the documentary directed by Ava DuVernay. It's like when black people are in prison, white people make money. So what they do is they fill up the prisons with black people for petty crimes and petty stuff, with minorities, and white people just make money. And that also connects back to like the 13th Amendment, because it stated when slaves were freed, it stated that slavery was abolished in America unless used for like punishment. So if you were a felon, you were automatically a slave again. So what they did was they made former slaves. They arrested former slaves for petty crimes like loitering, soliciting, petty crimes, stuff like that. And then they were forced to be slaves again. So whenever we thought we were freed, whenever we thought slavery was over, they just changed it to a different name. Jim Crow, segregation. What else? Like the only time when we truly have freedom is when we unite. The only way we'll truly ever have freedom is if we unite. If we unite to fight against our oppressors, I guarantee you we will be free. Like mass movement is the way I believe. I believe. There's the article of Angela Davis, and it's called "When We Fight Against Systematic Oppression." I think I can't remember, or "When We Take Change Against Systematic Oppression." I just read it today. I can't remember the exact title, but it's something along the lines of "Systematic Oppression" by Angela Davis, and it's too inspiring. Like she knows what she's talking about. That was my inspiration. That is my inspiration. She is my inspiration. Like about the people, Oh, I can go on all day. I think I might. Nah, see, cause I got a lab report due in a few. But all I'm saying is get your education. Don't be ignorant. And if you're not ignorant, if you educated, racist whites will have a harder time of oppressing you. Like it won't be as easy as if you think that, oh yeah, they just gonna help me out. They gonna keep me safe. If you know better, like if you know your worth, they know your worth. Don't let them tell you that you're not great. Don't let them tell you they hate the skin you in. Girl, you love not even, you love yourself and you educate yourself and you be great. Bye guys. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like this video or don't. It's a free world, supposedly. And I just wish you all the best. I'll be back. Bye.